Meanwhile, at the carriage works, Skarloey was shunting in an old saloon coach that was previously part of the Minnesota Railway. "Hello, Skarloey," said the workman. "Say, this coach is quite old." "I know, it's from the Minnesota, I believe." "Yes, you know about this lamp? This lamp dates back there too, They needed a tail lamp, so they just borrowed it from an engine. It's an engine's lamp, could you believe that? I mean, I know there's no difference, but these records that exist, wow, they give so much detail. The engine was yellow, named Proteus. The lamp was believed to be lucky. Proteus's lucky lamp? Bust my buffers. Indeed. That's a very interesting lamp. Well, we're not going to need it when repairs are being done. Would you like to use it, Skarloey? It would be an honor. It's Proteus's lucky lamp. Oh, I've heard tales about this from Duke. He says that Proteus was the most lucky engine ever. Yes, I don't know. I mean, lucky lamp, magic lamp, I don't know. It says here that it was even, the lamp dates back to it's older than me, of course. Heck, it's older than Rusty, even. It's older than a lot of engines here. Says to have been, Oh, never mind. Skarloey's lamp was soon fitted on. Just then, Thomas came in. As on his way to the branch site. "Skarloey, guess what? I spoke to Victor about Luke." "You did what?" "Yes, and... Oh, nice lamp, by the way. But guess what? Victor was like, "You did what did you do, Thomas?" "I just spoke to Victor. Victor told me that he was the yellow engine." "The yellow what engine?" Just then Harold came in. "Hello, chaps. Hey, say, all of you all. There's an emergency going on." "What's happening?" "Some, big collisions happening near the cliff area where that incident where the track's being done. Engines are fighting and bumping around." "What on earth?" "Yes, it's all that. It's the new engines, all." "I saw it all happening. It's crazy. There's also a boulder on the loose." "Bust my buffers!" "Cinders and ashes. I must get Victor. Victor could help." What on earth?" "All right, I'll be there." "All right, Skarloey, but I don't think you take the tracks. Take Madge instead." So, Skarloey was on Madge's trailer. Meanwhile, Rheneas was bumped around and around. He was trying to get his passengers to safety. Just then, Smudger bumped him. He couldn't leave now with a bunch of dynamite. Engines derailed to Ferdinand, Fake Fred, and everyone. It was a mess. The dynamite flew out of Smudger's truck and on to the track. "Ha ha. I gotta get out of here." Someone then just put the dynamite on fire and threw it under the bridge. The switch was blown up to smithereens. Now there was no escape, and no one could get out. This new track had all been destroyed, as well as the upper level for the bridge on top. Everyone was trapped, with only the front way out. "But I can't move! Help!" said Mighty Mac. "Oh, bother! Oh, I can get out! Come on!" Smudger reversed out of the way. And out of Smudger's cab came out none other than Mr. Hamilton, the controller that had done a lot of stuff. "Mr. Hamilton! What are you doing here?" "Oh, I thought you were run over by Thomas." "My death was greatly exaggerated. It was an actor, all that. When I knew we were going to lose, I ran away and plotted my revenge. First it's this railway, then it's the NWR."
Peter Sam's driver
Wait,
is dead.
what? "Oh yes, your railway is going to be demised, all of it. All of it. Are you kidding? Now that I have all the engines in one place, I'm going to blow you all up. Smudger, we'll get you out of here, and Fred and Leo too. I mean, You know what I mean. Anyway, you guys all knew Leo was never... The reason why Leo started as a jerk was because he was always that. Leo's driver got out and held a gun at all the passengers so they couldn't escape. "You can't get out now," said his driver in an evil tone. "Oh no. Yes, you've all lost now. There's no hope, ha ha." The man with the gun came in and killed the signalman. Pow! Ow, ow, and beat him up. Without a gun, and just beat him up till he was no more. "I beat him to death, sir. Great job. I'm proud of you." Harold the helicopter saw the whole surveillance, and he went to go get the authorities. "I'll get Mr. Percival." Oh my goodness. Soon Skarloey came in on Madge. Madge was able to. "So, what do you think? The roads do have benefits after all, wouldn't you say, Skarloey?" Yes, they do. Okay, Madge, I get it. "I'm just glad you could help bring me here." Yes, indeed. Oh, I'll be sure to find Mr. Percival. Thank you very much, Madge. And good luck. Just then, as Madge pulled away, she had to reverse out of the way. "I can't go through that way. That's a cliff section. I'll fall down." "Watch out, Skarloey. There's an ninja behind you." "Oh, what do you mean, Skarloey? Don't watch out." "Yes, listen to Fred." "Mr. Hamilton." What?" "No." Oh my gosh. Just then, Smudger bashed into Skarloey. One time, the coaches all came back. "We tried to escape, but, something was down the line." "Yeah, something was," said Duke. Great. "I don't know what to do. We were able to escape only. Let's go." But an engine was down the line. But no one was paying attention to that, as just then, the boulder that killed Peter Sam's crew was starting to come towards Smudger. Smudger shoved Skarloey off and bumped him. He was trying so hard, but he couldn't due to the tracks cracked. And he couldn't reach Skarloey. "I just want to bump that engine off." Just then, a boulder came in from the distance and nearly hit Skarloey off the track. Luckily, a few wheels of Skarloey were off the track, but the boulder fell down into a ravine. Wait. Oh no. Skarloey was dangling from the edge of the cliff face. That gave Smudger the chance to shove Skarloey off the edge and into the ravine. In there, Skarloey saw another Man in the Hills sculpture. It was amazing to see one. Hieroglyphics were seen there, and Skarloey could tell that the boulder was carved by the Man in the Hills' staff and other stuff. Soon enough, with Skarloey was lifted up and on rails once again, only what felt like 10 minutes after. "Hello, Skarloey." "Hello, Luke. Wait, did you come out to Mr. Percival?" "Of course he did. It was an accident." "Of course. We found out that Victor was a yellow engine all along, thanks to Thomas." "Yes, indeed. It was. I'm glad to meet you, my friend Luke. Come to the Steamworks anytime." "Well, we're actually going to need you on the railway, Victor. Same thing with you, Luke. A lot of engines need repairs after all this bumping and bashing around. And plus, after what happened, and Peter Sam's driver and fireman, and everything else, we're going to have to do a lot." "Sir, I found some interesting stuff down there about Sudric history and how the boulder was used to..." "What on earth?" "All right, Skarloey. We'll investigate this. Anyway, I'm glad you're back. I don't think you're going to be needed to go to the works anytime soon, because we need to repair a lot of engines, and it's going to take a lot of space up. Do you mind being around to help out? Then we'll send you to the works as soon as possible, Skarloey. A lot of engines need to go." Oh my goodness, this is going to be a mess. But Mr. Percival knew what to do. First off, he handled justice with all the engines. Smudger, actually, for once, decided just to surrender. and made a wise decision. You made a wise decision, Smudger. Fred, or fake Fred, I mean, or whatever, and Leo, apparently, aka whatever you call yourself, Ferdinand, or whatever you told us you wanted to be called, you guys have caused a lot of trouble, and I'm very, 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 very cross. Alright, what should we do with them? I know, said Sir Handel. Why don't we shove them up in the aluminum dump, or whatever it's called? The MOD guys will know what they do. They just make stuff disappear. I wonder, what they do with it. I'm glad I surrendered. Yep. Alright, Smudger, we're gonna give you a trial. Fred gulped. But as he knew he was fake, he knew that this was just what he was gonna do. Alright, suffer the consequences. Well, I'm proud of you, Smudger. You'll have a trial again. Like I stated, this is your last chance as being on a railway. I'm proud of you for taking it, but there will be repercussions. Mr. Hamilton slept out while nobody was looking. Meanwhile, Ivo, Hugh, and Rusty took Ferdinand, aka Leo, and fake Fred, which killed the real Fred, all the way to this old slate quarry. Just then a cement mixer passed by. Wait, that's Mr. Hamilton's cement mixer. Yup, it is. Man, he escaped, but we didn't. That's just wrong. Ivo Hugh laughed. Ha! Imagine, you came from being a bully to us bullying you. We're gonna shove you down something, not you shoving me down a bridge anymore, laughed Ivo Hugh. Remember that, Leo? Leo just couldn't speak. Fake Fred, though, knew it was up. This gig's up. Darn it, we lost. Man, I thought we'd blow up this whole railway. Funny how Smudger survived. He was the one who had the most beef with this railway, honestly. This is so dumb. We did the least, and yet we get the repercussions. You guys blew up our sheds. Whatever. Ivo, Hugh, and Rusty were able to go into the very secure area and even got a glimpse at the beetle-like engine that they heard about. Bust my buffers, there it is! Wow, said Ivo Hugh. He was very happy. I know, this is so cool. Soon enough, Ferdinand and fake Fred were both shoved down the dump on the old incline. Engines needed to be repaired, so therefore Victor and Luke worked together and worked together on the skarloey Railway. They both worked happily together, no worries, and Smudger was as good as his word. Reconstruction took time, but it was very good, and the railway museum was also completed. It was a very good time. Ivo, Hugh, and Smudger pulled the train into the sheds one day. Hello everybody, Mr. Percival's giving a speech. I am glad to announce the history museum that has opened up at Crovan's Gate, which displays the history of the boulders, which were carved by the Sudrians to keep out Roman invaders, and therefore we have actually discovered the very old mystery of how Romans never ever conquered the island of Sodor, as they were crushed all by boulders. I am very proud of everyone and all my engines. And thanks to the Northwestern Railway for loaning Victor during the struggling time when we needed a lot of engines and engines needed repairs. I'm very proud of Luke and Victor and Smudger for that matter for helping out and even finding Bertram, who was still around, luckily. I also announced a new engine and a new coach, Coldy and Catherine, for the Coldyfell Railway. Heavily modified, but we're glad to have them both as new members to the railway. The engines all were in shock, but all cheered, and everyone clapped, and everyone was happy. And nobody was happier than the engines on the Skarloey Railway.